Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a review of The Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. Now, we just introduced two new characters, Minami and Tsukasa, and there's other characters along the way. Now, last week, I asked myself the million-dollar question. Is this the next Kitagawa? Is she among the best gals in anime? I mean, just be patient. You gotta be patient. Because there are some certain gals along the way that were at the time Hajime no Gal was a thing. Like, you gotta remember, there was Hajime no Gal, there was Citrus. Then it was, then you had Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. Then you had Runa from our experience story. Our dating story. And then you got the gal from Komi Can Communicate, which people forgot. And there's another, and then this gal. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you guys have read The 100 Girlfriends, trust me, you need to see the other girl. But my point is this. This year right now, this girl, Minami, we have to take this consideration here. We have to decide. Sorry, I got to look at this real quick. Yeah, we have to decide, is this girl here, Minami, best girl this year? I mean, it's really tough. But as best gal, that's also tough. Now, her first debut, I saw her, it was like a hit. Like, that right there is best girl. But I was too impatient because I'm like, you gotta be wait, because there's other girls this year that is on talked about. You have this show, you had Chain Soldier, you have Tales of Wedding Rings. This year, waifus is gonna be a freaking, it's gonna be a freaking boxing match, you know? Now, Tsukasa, this guy, for an MC like him, he kind of grown a lot. I see him better than Kazuya from Rent a Girlfriend. I kind of see him better. He's one of those most MCs who kind of see a growth, and it is. 2 episodes in, and I'm already loving this MC. I already loving Tsukasa, and I love Minami. So, without further ado, let's get right to it with the Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. Because I still have one question I'm going to bring up during this review. I'm going to bring this up. So anyway, Minami, gorgeous gal. Tsukasa, plain, super rich. I will say not super rich because he's got that demeanor shyness. I think he's super rich. But it's 2 episodes in. And they're going on a date. A date! 2 episodes in. We're not even in 4, 5, or even 6. Usually dates in anime usually goes like 4 or 5. But in 2 episodes in, we already got a date. Now, we are being confirmed of an opening. This was talk about the opening. The opening gave us a show unlike any other. Everyone's dancing, putting up signs, all that, the heart. Oh my God. And it showed us again. I know people don't like openings because of the spoilers. I get it. People just skip openings because you don't want to alienate yourself and say, oh, so that's he or she, that kind of thing. You don't want to see it. But it did give us, looking at the opening, it did show us who we're going to see, who the side characters are, because we might have a thing for side characters, and there's other gals other than Minami. So this is going to be the battle of the snowy gals. Which of these snowy gals do you like? And we're going to see them. We're going to see the second one next week, because next week is going to be the second gal. And we're going to see if y'all into that one. But moving on. So you got Minami and Tsukasa going on a date. And she looks freaking fantastic. Yo, can I say this? We're 2 episodes in. Can I get a figure of her? Please, God. Make a figure of Minami, man. Or an android. I already got an android of Kitagawa. I'm still trying to get a figure of Kitagawa. But for God's sake, can we get a fucking figure of this snowy gal? I'm just done. Now, in this episode, we got to see the debut of Minami's mom and the daughter. Mom and their little sister. The mom. Whew. Is it too early to say Is it too early to say this? That's a good looking MILF. That's a good looking MILF. I mean, literally looking at Minami's mom. Oh my God. Oh my God. She looks gorgeous. I don't even like. You can just look at her and say, yeah, you got those looks from your mom. And I see that. I fucking see that. Now, on the date, it was really great to see, them go on a date on the first, in the snowy festival. I call it a snowy festival. I'm not good with the name. But my point is, seeing them looking at the snowmans and eating, looking at all those fun moments they had as a kid. Now, I'm pretty sure, quote unquote, notice I put the sure part because everybody is talking about that corn dog scene. Oh, okay. I know what y'all thinking. Y'all was thinking shit in terms of how anime girls eat, you know what, how they eat their popsicles, how they eat their corn dogs, or even how they eat their bananas. I mean, look how much all the iconic things that happen when it comes to anime girls eating those shit. I mean, think about Girls Bravo, that banana scene. Remember Girls Bravo? Remember that? How about Monster Misune? You guys remember that popsicle scene that Pappy did? Oh, wait a minute, what's the other one? Oh, here's something that everybody seems to have forgotten. Remember that, remember To Love Ru? With that popsicle scene on Momo? Remember that one? Yeah, pretty sure that one. Or, how about this one? Remember that show, A Sister Is All You Need? And then you got that girl with the white hair sucking on the boiled egg? Remember those? Those moments. So with her eating the corn dog, I'm like, oh my God, are we doing this? Don't do it. Now, this was their first indirect kiss. So counting them eating a sugary corn dog was like an indirect kiss. And then that moment when Minami almost fell and grabbed it, you can see they breathing. Indirect breathing. I'm considering kissing. They indirect breathing, like their breath. Oh my God, they must have smelled each other's breath when he saved her from falling. That's that. So it was a good date. Then we get to the second half where we're talking about when it comes to romance, animes, rom-coms. It's so. What's the one thing you'll see in a rom-com? Misunderstandings. The worst case scenario or the bad timing. That's what you see in this one. So in the second half, you got Minami go into this little ice cave. When people build a snow and build like a small little igloo, go inside a little hut, and it's so cramped inside, and then you hear all the naughty voices like, oh, it's so tight, I can't move on. And poof, out of nowhere, here comes Tsubasa's grandma. I'm like, oh my God. And the words she says out of her mouth was like, it's not what she meant, but damn, what a way that was. Now, Tsubasa, I almost punched this guy in the face. I'm not going to kid you. I would almost punch this guy in the face because he tells her, hey, she's my classmate. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, she's your classmate, but come on, man, don't say shit like that. And so then I'm looking at, and then as, he was too shy to say, he finally admitted like, oh, you're a friend. So it's like an upgrade. You went from classmate to a friend, and then all of a sudden it's going to upgrade to like boyfriend, girlfriend status. So, but again, seeing how Tsubasa is somewhat super rich, we got to see that. I mean, literally, I won't say he's super, super rich. I won't say he's super rich. He got that demeanor look, but I don't think he's super, super rich. But it was nice to see, again, a new character like Tsubasa's grandma, but she sees that he finally got some smile, like he's smiling, having fun, that's what he likes about that. Now, can I point things out? Okay, so now the ending shows where they got the skiing trip thing. So now we got to introduce the new gal. We're going to introduce this new gal. And judging from looking at her, just by looking at her, she's a top-notch gamer. And you know what's funny, though? I'm looking at her because I had to go back at the opening. I'm like, she's a gamer. I see her with a Switch, and I see her playing on her phone. She's a freaking gamer otaku. And if you like gaming, and if you like gaming gals, if you like gals and you like gaming so much, that's your girl right there. For all y'all, that's your new girl. So let's see where this goes. But again, and ending, we don't talk about the ending, but the ending is so peaceful. It's showing all the three gals gonna make their debut soon. So next week is gonna be that one. But now going back to my question, how the hell they're not cold? That's the question right there. How the hell they're not cold? I don't get it. How the hell they're not cold? Like I'm a winter person. Look, listen, I was born in the fall. I was born in the fall towards winter time. So I love the cold. How the hell they're not cold? Like, they're wearing their school uniforms, their dresses about towards their up their knees, and they're not even cold. They don't even wear long johns. They don't even wear heat tech. They don't even wear all those innerwear stuff. Thermals. They just wear school uniforms like it's nothing. And every time they only have a scarf around them, I'm like, how the hell they're not cold? I'm so curious. It makes me want to go to Hokkaido and just see how the cold is. And maybe I'll get used to it too. Maybe like them, but still, how the hell they're not cold? That's my question. How they are not cold is beyond me. But these are the snowy gals. And I said snowy gals because all the other gals we have seen were mostly spring and summer gals. And I think this is the first time that I've seen a snowy gals. You know what I mean? This is the first time we've seen it. So I like it. But overall, second episode, pretty good. We already got 2 episodes in a date, and at the end, we're introducing the second gal. So next week is going to be the second gal, and we'll see where this goes. So I look forward for next week's episode, and the Crunchyroll Anime Awards today. The nominees for today, and Anime YC tickets. So I'm looking forward to see y'all. So I look forward for next week's episode of it, and I'm sure you will.